answers, and after that we will discuss the character sketch of Anil and Hari Singh. Okay, so this is page number 12, third last paragraph. Sorry, third paragraph. I had forgotten about them in the excitement of the theft. Whole sentences. As we all know, first of all, let us recall what has happened in the story. Now, here Anil Singh has stolen, sorry, Hari Singh has stolen the money, and now he was when he was about to board the train, but he left and he was not able to board the train. Now, and while he was standing, and he took a shelter under a clock tower, and while he was standing, he got drenched, and all his notes and everything also got drenched or wet. Then after that, now he's thinking, because there is no one who knows him, or there is no acquaintance. Acquaintance here means there is no one who knows him, or परिचय किसी के साथ उसका नहीं. So that is why now he's thinking to return, and also he is feeling very regretted, and he has a feeling of guilt. Guilt means there is a kind of a paschatap that he has broken the trust of Anil. So that is why what he is thinking, he is thinking about to return to Anil Singh's home, so that he can regret himself, so that he can you can say uh, get all the learnings, like because Anil Singh used to make him used to teach him how to write sentences, how to cook good food and everything. So that is why he's thinking to go to Anil's place. So now all these things have happened. So let us continue with the story. I had forgotten about them in the excitement of the theft. Whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than a few hundred rupees. It was a simple matter to steal, and sometimes just a simple to be caught. But to be a really big man, clever and respected man, was something else. I should go back to Anil. I told myself, if only to learn to read and write. So here you can say, here Hari Singh is saying, if he will return to Anil Singh's place, then what are the benefits of returning to Anil Singh's place? Like, he will really become a big man. Yesterday we have discussed here, big man is to attain a good status in society, to become a clever and respected man. And if he will be educated, then again he can become a respected man in society. I hurried back to the room, feeling very nervous, for it is much easier to steal something than to return it undetected. Undetected here means unnoticed. Undetected here means unnoticed. Now, here Hari Singh is saying that it is very much easier to steal. Why saying it is easier to steal? Because he has lot of experience, and he had lot of experience, and he had a expertise in stealing. That is why he's saying it is easier to steal, but it is very difficult to return undetected without being noticed. So here Hari Singh is trying to return those money which he has stolen from Anil. Okay. I opened the door quietly, then stood in the doorway in the clouded moonlight. Anil was still asleep, and when he was trying to return the money, and he has returned, right now Anil is again asleep. Till then also he was sleeping. I crept here means I crawled to the head of the bed. My hand came up with the notes. I felt his breath on my hand. I remained still for a minute. Still means stop. Then my hand found the edge of the mattress, slipped under it with the notes. Then what happened? He crept, and Hari Singh crawled, and silently he kept the money from where he has taken. Means he kept the money under the mattress. Okay. I awoke late next morning to find that Anil had already made the tea. He stretched out his hand towards me. There was 50 rupees note between his fingers. So when in the morning what happened? Anil Singh gave 50 rupees note to Hari Singh. There was 50 rupee note between his fingers. My heart sank. See, this is very important line. My heart sank. Why his heart sank? Because he knew that still those notes are wet. Okay, I'll tell you. I thought I had been discovered. I made some money yesterday, he explained. Now you will be paid regularly. So here, though Anil Singh knew that the notes are very much wet, and but then also Anil Singh is giving some money, 50 rupees to Hari. Why he is giving 50 rupees to Hari? Because now he has a money, and he do not want that anyone should be left unpaid if he is working. Like Hari Singh was working there, cooking food and everything. So that is why he's paying, and he is making a promise also that now you will be paid regularly. My spirit rose when I took the note. I saw it was still wet from the night's rain. So the notes were wet, and Anil came to know that these notes are wet, and somebody has taken it, somebody has stolen it. Today we will start writing sentences and see the generosity. You can see the generosity of Anil, that though he knew that Hari Singh has stolen the money, because when Anil kept those money were not wet. But when Hari Singh kept those money in the morning, when he saw that money, when he touched it, all those notes were wet. So there is a difference. That is why Anil Singh knows that somebody has stolen, and even he knows that who has Hari Singh has only stolen, but he is not saying anything. You can see the generosity of Anil Singh. And today again he is saying that today we will start writing sentences. And now there is, you cannot, so you can say that there is no anger in the mind. There is no repentance in the mind of there is no negative feeling in the mind of Anil regarding Hari Singh. Then again he is ready to teach him the how to write sentences. He knew, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. I smiled at Anil in most appealing way, and the smile came by itself without any effort. Now see here again what happened. Hari Singh smiled in a most appealing way. What can you say that in a most appealing way? In the most appealing way means like he wanted to impress Anil Singh so that he can forgive him. So that is why, see, now you can see the character. There are two characters like Anil and Hari. So what are the various differences in the character? The differences in the character, Anil is generous, whereas Hari Singh is very clever, intelligent, and everything. So now let us come to the question and answers. Question and answers on page number 10. First question is, how does the thief think Anil will react to the theft? So how Anil is going to react to the theft? Like, because Anil was very much careless. He used to live a very casual life. So there won't be any kind of negative reaction towards Hari Singh. Okay, you can enlarge it. What does he say about the different reaction of people when they are robbed? So, what is the opinion? What yesterday I told you that what are the various psychology of different people when they are robbed? Like greedy man. Yesterday we have considered this. Yes, in on page number 11, the answer is, in my short career as a thief, I made a study of men's faces. The greedy man showed fear, The rich man showed anger, the poor man showed acceptance and all. So this will be the answers. Okay. Does Anil realize that he had been robbed? So here, what is your opinion? Like, do you think Anil came to know that he has been robbed? So yes, Anil came to know. Why? Because the notes when he kept, they were all dry. But in the morning when he touched those notes, it was all wet. So by this, it was very much clear that someone has stolen the money. Okay, now let us. There is a question on page number 13. Think about it. What are Hari's reaction to the prospect of receiving an education? Here you have to tell what are the various other activity opportunities when Hari Singh will be able to learn or when he will be able to educate himself. Like when Hari Singh will become literate, what are the various changes in his personality when he will become literate with the help of Anil Singh? So here you will have to write about like what are the like he will get a good status, he will become more intelligent, and he will be able to lead a respectable life in society. So these are the various prospects or opportunities which Hari Singh will have. Why does not? Next question. Why does not Anil hand the thief over to police? So now this is question. Why does not Anil hand the thief over to the police? What do you think? Like as we know that Hari Singh himself was guilty. Like he was very much. He thought that himself. He thought that I am guilty and I should be punished. So that is why he returned the money. Huh? And he was, if a person he is himself feeling guilty, so I don't think he should be given to police. So that is why you can say that he was not, Anil Singh did not gave him to police because Anil had a feeling of regret. Anil has a feeling of guilt. So that is why, sorry, Hari had the feeling of guilt and regret in his mind. That is why Anil did not Anil did not give him to the police. So now let us talk about, there will be two important questions. Let us talk about the character sketch of Anil Singh and Hari Singh. So let us first of all let us talk about what is a character sketch. Character sketch is the description, biological and sociological, biological and sociological description of any personality. Biological or sociological description of any personality. Here in biological, if you talk of Anil, first of all, we will talk about like he was 15-year old. Anil was 25-year old. Okay. Second, second he was lean. He was very lean, and you can say lean stature. Now let us talk about some sociological. Sociological, you can say he was very kind, uh, uh, kind, innocent, then generous, okay, generous, easygoing man, and he was also interested in wrestling. Interested in wrestling and you can say he was a good uh, educator or teacher, and he likes to cook. So these are the points when you will be writing the character sketch of Anil. First is biological. You will talk about that he was 25-year old, and one more important, very important, he was a writer also, a writer or author, because he used to write in magazines, na. So here, if you talk about his biological characteristic or traits, you will say like he was 25-year-old, very lean and very good stature. Stature here means that he has a proper height. Stature means basically height. Now sociological, he was very kind. How he was kind? Like he helped Hari in every kind of, by providing every kind of resources he had. Innocent, though he knew that he has been cheating, he kept on helping and educating him. Generous, there are many examples of generosity of Anil. You can write any one of them. Easygoing, like here you can discuss about like when Hari Singh was stealing the money, there was lot of lines on his face, but on Anil Singh's face there was no line. Why? Because his face was relaxed, his mind was relaxed, there was nothing going in his mind. Then he was interested in wrestling. At the starting of the chapter, we have discussed that he was watching a wrestling match. Educator, he was a good teacher. He used to teach Hari Singh the whole sentences, numbers, digit, adding, and everything. And he was a good cook. He used to cook food when Hari Singh was not able to cook, and he was also a good writer. Even the writer description or trait or characteristic, you can start at the beginning. You can write at the beginning. That when you will have to write the character sketch, you will be writing that he was of 25 years of old, 25 years old, a writer who used to write in magazines. Okay, so these are the character sketch of Anil Singh. Now let us talk about the character sketch of Hari Singh. Yes. Hari Singh, like biological 15-year-old boy, again very lean and thin, lean and thin. Okay. Then sociological, you can write very experienced and expert thief. And you can say the next one, very clever. Third one, you can say curious to learn. Curious to learn. Then you can say a liar. And the last, you can say a good planner. Now let us talk about biological. We don't have to discuss. Biological 15-year-old boy, very lean and thin. Okay, we have to discuss the sociological. Experienced and expert thief. How we can say that he was experienced? Experienced, like he always used to change his name. First thing, and he always had a good plan for everything. Then he was very clever. Clever, you can say, like when he used to go to bring some of the daily needs items from the shop. Then he used to steal 1 rupee from every. every item. Curious to learn. This is very important. How he was curious to learn and why he wanted to learn. Because he wanted to earn a good status in society. Okay. He also wanted to be a respectable man. Then a liar like this. Nobody knows his real name. Even Hari Singh is not his real name. Even in the chapter also, it's not discussed what is his real name. So he was a great liar also, a good planner. Whenever he has to commit thievery, he always used to plan everything in a very proper way. Okay, so this is a character sketch of uh, sorry, yes, Hari Singh. This is of Hari Singh. Okay. So this chapter is over. Tomorrow we will start with the poem or something. Okay. Thank you.